The U.S. imports more than it exports. The majority of our language, sports, music, religion, and ethnicity originated somewhere else. The USA is a melting pot of culture. Language, imported from around the world to the United States. Language. Everybody would be lost without it. Since the beginning of time, humans have had many different ways to communicate with each other. The Native Americans had their own language, but that all changed when the Pilgrims and colonizers brought English to America. Then, between the years 1880 and 1920, people from all over the world came to the United States for the promise of land, work, and riches. Since English was the most widely spoken language then, it still is today, except it is closely followed by Chinese, Spanish, Tagalog, Vietnamese, French, German, Korean, Arabic, Russian, and Italian. European, Latino, Mexican, Asian, Hispanic, Indian, African American. Ethnicity, imported from around the world to the United States. Ethnicity has been a huge part of American history since the European settlers came. They were mostly Caucasian, but then in the 1600s, African American slaves were brought to the United States, and later in the 1800s and early 1900s, people from all over the world started coming. Dark skin came from the south, light skin from the east, and coffee-colored skin came from the southwest. These people came together and had children with varied heritage. For example, quarter Russian, quarter Italian, and half European or German. Since there is so much ethnic diversity in the United States, there is a beautiful range of colors everywhere you go. Music, imported from around the world to the United States. Music. Everyone has heard at least some. Many popular artists, styles, and instruments come from all over the world. Many artists who have the most hits today were born in England, including Adele, Ed Sheeran, and the members of One Direction. The singer Shakira is from Colombia, and the Congos, a band, are from South Africa. Many styles of music are also imported. Mariachi music from Mexico, and reggae comes from Jamaica. Many musical instruments, such as the guitar, come from Spain, the flute from Germany, and the xylophone and drums from China, and the pan flute from South America. Music from all over the world brought to the United States has greatly influenced our culture. The world. Books. Charles Dickens, J.K. Rowling, Leo Tolstoy, Victor Hugo, the USA. Foreign books. Les Miserables, A Tale of Two Cities. Harry Potter, War and Peace. Literature, imported from around the world to the United States. Literature is being created every second around the world, and some amazing works and stories have been imported to the United States. J.K. Rowling wrote Harry Potter in England, but the story is now hugely popular in the United States. A long time ago, Charles Dickens wrote what would later become some of the most well-known books in America, including A Tale of Two Cities and Oliver Twist. In Russia, Leo Tolstoy wrote War and Peace, a famous long novel that many people have read. Les Miserables was written by Victor Hugo in France and turned into a musical movie in America. The Grimm brothers in Germany wrote many famous fairy tales in their books. Anime comic books and novels originated in Japan, and there are many readers in America today. Food, imported from around the world to the United States. Food. Everyone needs to eat, so why not make it fun? With so many styles and types of food, it's hard to choose. Tacos and pizzas were always around, though. They were imported from around the world to the USA. Pizza, pasta, and gelato, a creamy form of ice cream, originally came from Italy. Tacos and chili were imported from Mexico, and France was the birthplace of the baguette and crepe. Chinese cuisine offers rice, egg rolls, and fortune cookies, and for even more Asian options, you can have Indian curries, samosas, and naan. You may not even realize it, but most of the food on your plate originated from another country. Religion, imported from around the world to the United States. Religion is practiced all over the world, and many different faiths are found in the United States. The settlers who came to the United States brought Christianity, which is still the most widely practiced religion here today. Buddhism was brought over from China and Hinduism from India. Islam and Judaism originated in the Middle East, and there are many different types of Christianity, including Catholic, Baptist, Methodist, Lutheran, Presbyterian, Protestant, Pentecostal, Episcopalian, Mormon, Evangelical, Orthodox, Mennonite, and Apostolic. Religion plays a pivotal role in the lives of millions of Americans. Ghibli Studios. Amelie, Zumba, Hello Kitty, Tai Chi, Ballet. Entertainment, imported from around the world to the United States. Entertainment. It's what we do for fun. There are many different types of entertainment, some that come from other countries. Anime movies from Ghibli Studios are based in Japan and are full of wild adventures. Many actors and actresses were born in other countries, and so were famous movies including Amélie, directed by Jean-Pierre Jeunet. Dance such as Zumba was invented by Beto Perez in Colombia and now is a phenomenon in the United States. Ballet was created during the European Renaissance. Tai Chi and Qigong were created in China and include meditative slow movements, and Hello Kitty is from Japan. All these imported forms of fun make up what the United States relies on for entertainment. Merchandise, imported from around the world to the United States. Merchandise is everything we buy. Most of our clothes, cars, toys, and water is imported from around the world to the United States. IKEA, the massive furniture store, is from Sweden, and there are hundreds of locations in the U.S. Cars are manufactured in many places. As it states on this website, Honda is from Japan, and BMW came from Germany. France has very high fashion or haute couture, including Dior, a fancy clothing line. More sporty clothes manufactured by Adidas come from Germany. South Korean Samsung manufactures electronics and equipment. Spring water such as Perrier and mineral water such as Evian comes from France. Lots of what we buy, wear, ride, and drink comes from other countries. Gold! Sports, imported from around the world to the United States. Sports is a worldwide activity that is very fun. There are many sports from around the world that have been imported to the United States. Soccer in the United States is called football everywhere else and originated in England. It is the most popular sport in the world today. The Olympics first came from ancient Greece, and the 1904, 1932, 1984, 1996, and 2002 modern Olympics were all held in the U.S. The most recent was held in Salt Lake City, Utah. Wealthy early colonizers brought equestrianism to America, making it one of the first sports. Swimming competitively came from Britain, and many famous swimmers have been British. Disease, imported from around the world to the United States. Disease can harm you and prevent you from doing a lot of things. In the early 1800s, there were diseases such as tuberculosis, smallpox, measles, chickenpox, cholera, whooping cough, and influenza. These were brought over from British colonizers and immigrants. Many natives died of these diseases because their immune systems had never dealt with something similar. Today, Ebola is a rare and deadly disease caused by an African virus. This disease is not native to America. Fortunately, modern medicine can help soothe and cure many diseases, but hundreds of people still die from infectious illnesses every day. In conclusion, our research has led us to believe that U.S. imports a tremendous amount of products and cultural concepts from around the world.